What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video on the Elite Capital channel. This video is a little bit different. So in this one, this is going to be more informational and more so things that you should know as a trader. So in the industry, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. I'm a little bit under the weather, so bear with me. I know my voice might sound a little bit different, but I feel the need to come on here and address what's going on in the industry, whether it's brokers or prop firms. For those of you guys who don't know me, I've been in the industry since 2018. I've been through multiple brokers. I've had clients and students try out different prop firms. And I kind of know where everything holds in the industry. And my thoughts on what's going on with MyForexFunds. Funds. Let's start off with that. As you can see in front of me, there's a message when you go to MyForexFunds, Funds, and it says, traders, yesterday we learned that without prior notice or discussion, a provincial securities regulator in Canada and the commodities regulator in the United States issued orders preventing us from trading securities or accessing funds in our bank account. So what this means is the government came in and froze their whole business. This is crazy. And those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, I actually went live with a MyForexFunds employee talking about what has been going on. I interrogated him, I questioned him in many multiple ways, and there were some questions that he failed to answer because of the fact that he was afraid to lose his job. But that's a different topic. Let's start off with what happened here. So, MyForexFunds is the #1 prop firm in the world right now. It's crazy. Like, they have 135,000 traders. They were doing phenomenal. I myself never really tried MyForexFunds, but a lot of my students have tried it. And I honestly didn't hear any bad reviews, but it seems like to the general public, they were doing crazy stuff behind the doors. So there's multiple things that happened here. First off, they got caught with slipping traders and doing a whole bunch of unethical stuff. We go to the CFTC document, $300 million scam. We start talking about, they're trading against third-party liquidity providers and sharing any. They're assured that the success only make, but in reality, Traders Global, not a third party, is the counterpart. So basically, they were in-housing this broker. And this broker is unregulated, guys. This is why regulation is very big. Unregulated and regulated is a big deal. No matter if the biggest traders are downplaying this topic, I myself have enough education to know that this is something very important. And I know that, this goes back to March, right? I currently am affiliated with soy markets, and that's going to be a different topic. But that's a regulated broker. The link is in the bio, by the way, if you want to sign up. But back to what I was talking about here. What this means is it's illegal to do this prop business in US and Canada. And what this means is a lot of US-owned prop firms and Canadian-owned prop firms and maybe even UK-owned prop firms, they're going to get shut down. They're going to get investigated. A lot of these US prop firms are doing unethical business. I know firsthand. I know students that have been scammed. From the biggest of biggest names, from traders that you might think are the greatest in the world. But in reality, they're scamming the public. As a mentor in the game, my job is to keep my fan base and my students and anybody who follows me and they look up to me is to keep their funds safe. And I try my hardest to affiliate with prop firms and brokers that are ethical. Currently, I am not affiliated with any prop firm because of the fact that I know what happens in prop firms. $100,000 account is not $100,000. Come on, I've talked about this for 2 to 3 years about this. If you can go back to my archive lives, if you were in my Discord, if you were part of my mentorship, even part of my signals, you know that I talked about this. That this is all demo money in the back. People are recycling profits to pay you out. They're recycling sign-up money. This is unethical business. And when somebody comes in with a big enough payout and they wash the whole business out, what happens? The whole business collapses. Or they just don't pay the trader out. Blue Forex Funds, a prime example of a scam. And Blue Forex Funds was a new prop firm. They were allowing HFTs, they were allowing bots. Everybody was passing the accounts. It was all fine and dandy until everybody got live accounts and nobody got paid out. So this has been an ongoing thing in the industry, and everybody thinks that, you know, they can get away with it. They can go and cash grab off of their fan base. And this is something that I would never do. And if I were to do this business ever, I would do it the right way with regulations. So this is an unregulated broker, Traders Global Group. And how do I know it's an unregulated broker? Simple. You go to this website called WikiFX, wikifx.com. It's loading right now. This is the encyclopedia of Forex brokers. And in here, you have all these brokers, you know. It tracks basically like my history of brokers that I've searched up. I'm not going to sit here and bash any brokers, but, you know, let's talk about this Traders, whatever it is, Traders Global. It'll probably come up in the search. Traders Global. And there's 2 of them that come up. Let's talk about Traders Global Group. It's not even registered, first of all. It doesn't even come up in the encyclopedia. But I know it's an unregulated broker. Because if you go and type in MyForexFunds, right here, it says no license, unregulated. So it's already a red flag that the broker's not coming up. Like, there's no result of it. On top of that, they're registered under MyForexFunds entity, and right there it says low score, please stay away. Verify that the broker currently has no regulation. When a broker doesn't have regulation, they're straight B-book. They're trading against you. And they're doing everything that they can to lower your profits. When you go to the CFTC article, where they talked about what's going on, you know, it's in there. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and read the whole article, but they were slipping traders and they were doing a bunch of unethical stuff. So what is my take on this? What is my advice? My advice here is to trade live capital. And I've always been trading live capital. Right now, I'm with Sway Markets. And this is by far, you know, I'm not going to sit here and bash other companies to promote a company. But I'm just saying that, you know, this is a regulated broker. As you can see, I have a $63,000 account live on Sway Markets. You know, I've been flipping this account, $50,000 account. I'm up 14,000 in 1 week, and I've been continuing. But WikiFX, if you search up your broker here, and it says no regulation, you should not be on that broker. Simple as that. Hugo's Way, one of the biggest brokers out there. They're not regulated. It's verified that the broker currently has no valid regulation. Please be aware of our risk. They're telling us to stay away. When somebody tells you to stay away from something, it's not just full of cap. Because this website, there's complaints. There's complaints, bad reviews. We can talk about a lot of the brokers. We can talk about Trader's Way. For example. Trader's Way, they're not regulated either. They're actually in the Dominican Republic, but they are not regulated. Unauthorized. Please be aware. So, I feel like, you guys need to be very careful and do your due diligence onto what broker to use. And, 1 to 500 leverage on Sway. It is regulated. And yes, there's a lot of talk saying that a broker with 1 to 500 can't be regulated, but we have the documents to prove. At Sway, I'm an affiliate with Sway, and I do make commissions off of the people signing up, and you can make commissions as well. They have a $2 to $4 affiliate program as well, so when you bring your traders friends on, you can also make money. But that's another topic. But yeah, this is Sway, and ECN account 1 to 500 leverage. Low commissions, low spreads. So this is something that you guys should open your eyes. You guys see platforms getting kicked off of, MetaTrader, MetaTrader 5. And, sometimes you have to use different apps. I know you guys have been comfortable with MetaTrader. And, I've been the same. I've been trading with MetaTrader for the past 5 years. So, this is major to me. In May, when a lot of brokers got kicked off of MT4, MT5, I saw that. And I saw that Sway Markets, the broker that I'm with, was straight chilling. You know why? Regulated in Australia, right there. And they are allowed to take U.S. clients. I know a lot of people ask the question. But yes, regulation. Within regulation, there's different things that are out there now. There's people who are getting regulated in East Africa. Now, would you trust an Australia regulation or would you trust an East African regulation? A simple question you should ask yourself. I personally would trust a bigger country regulation in Australia. This is the same regulation like IC Markets. You guys have probably heard of IC Markets. It's a good broker. Let me get that up. IC Markets is regulated. But they don't allow US clients for certain reasons. But they have the same Australian regulation. So Sway has the answers and Sway is the way. Like literally, I can tell you that. Because of the fact that, you can sign up here and, you're on a regulated brokerage, your money is safe. And different types of accounts and, you just know that you're not going to wake up one day and see some type of message like this where your money is frozen. I have a friend of mine who's waiting for an $84,000 payout from MyForexFunds, Funds, guys. He has no idea when he's going to get that payout. So it's just some thought that, you have to put into this. But I believe that a lot of US and Canada-based prop firms, they're going to get attacked. SEC looks into the big dog first, then they come for the little dogs. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is FTMO. I know a lot of people are talking about FTMO. Is FTMO going to be affected? I feel like what's going to happen is FTMO at one point, this is my take, obviously, and this is what, I'm generalizing based on what's going on. This is not a firm answer, but I believe that they're going to stop soliciting US clients. So at the end of the day, the discussion is going to be that trading live capital over funded capital any day, any month, any year. Your funds are safe. You can withdraw whenever. And it goes back to this whole thing, this whole discussion I always have with my students. If you can't manage a $100 account, what makes you think you can manage a $100,000 account? I'm gonna end this over here with this statement. But if you have any questions, obviously, you can always DM me on Instagram. But this is crazy. Like, what's going on in this industry. And I just think you guys need to be aware, and you guys need to be safe. And if you guys want to know, like, what broker that I'm using, the link is in the bio. You can sign up and you can get started today.